Have you ever seen abandoned luxury cars in Dubai? It's a surprising sight that gives a glimpse into the city's strict debt laws. In Dubai, as the economy rises and falls, some owners find themselves in financial trouble, leading to the startling phenomenon of luxury vehicles left behind. When people can no longer afford their extravagant purchases, they often abandon high-end cars like Ferraris and Lamborghinis on the streets. This happens because the laws in Dubai impose heavy penalties for unpaid debts, making it easier for owners to flee rather than face financial ruin. The sight of these high-priced vehicles, often left parked among ordinary cars, reflects a unique blend of luxury and loss in the city. As these vehicles gather dust, they tell stories of lavish lifestyles that, at times, take a dramatic turn. What do you think happens to these forgotten treasures? What if I told you about timeless musical influence? Long before pop idols like Justin Bieber took the stage, there was a smooth singer named Frank Sinatra whose music resonated deeply with fans. Sinatra, known for his distinct voice and charming style, had a way of connecting with his audience that transcended generations. In the mid-20th century, he became a cultural icon, captivating listeners with hits like My Way and New York, New York. His ability to convey emotion and tell stories through song made him not just a performer, but a beloved figure in music history. Sinatra's influence can still be felt today, as many artists draw inspiration from his work. This shows how music can forge lasting connections, illustrating that, whether past or present, some artists leave an indelible mark on our hearts. So the next time you hear a classic tune, remember the legends that paved the way for today's stars. What do you think makes music so powerful across the ages? Did you know that the Sahara is full of life? It's hard to imagine that such an arid landscape, characterized by relentless heat and endless dunes, hosts over 500 species of plants. The Sahara Desert, often seen as a barren wasteland, showcases nature's resilience in the face of adversity. Many plants have evolved remarkable adaptations to cope with the harsh conditions. For instance, the date palm thrives by storing water in its thick trunk, while various succulents have fleshy leaves designed to capture and conserve moisture. Others develop extensive root systems that reach deep into the ground, seeking out hidden reservoirs of water. Furthermore, some plants feature waxy coatings on their leaves, reducing water loss by limiting evaporation. This diverse plant life not only supports the survival of numerous animal species by providing food and shelter, but also plays a crucial role in maintaining soil health, preventing erosion in this unforgiving environment. So next time you think of the Sahara, remember that it's not just a sea of sand, but a vibrant ecosystem showcasing the wonders of adaptation and survival. Why exactly does the Ember Smart Mug impress coffee lovers? This innovative device, known as the Ember Mug 2, is designed to keep your drinks consistently warm at the perfect sipping temperature. Its unique feature is its ability to maintain your preferred beverage temperature for hours, so you can take your time enjoying every sip without the worry of your coffee or tea cooling down too quickly. The interactive LED display makes it easy to adjust temperatures and lets you know when your drink is just right. Whether you're busy at work, relaxing at home, or commuting, the Ember Mug 2 adapts to your lifestyle. Simply pair it with the Ember app on your smartphone to personalize settings and receive notifications when your drink is ready. This mug has truly transformed the way people experience warm beverages and has become a favorite gadget for many tea and coffee enthusiasts. What will they think of next? Guess what really drives speed records? In 1904, Henry Ford amazed the world by setting a remarkable land speed record of 91.37 miles per hour, all while driving his innovative vehicle, the Ford 999, on a frozen lake. Can you picture that? Imagine a chilly winter day, ice glistening under the sun, and there goes Ford, speeding across the surface like a lightning bolt. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. He hit a bump that launched his car into the air, showcasing not just the power of the machine, but the daring spirit of Ford himself. This incredible feat didn't just put him in the history books, it also paved the way for advancements in automotive engineering. Ford's drive for speed and innovation inspired countless others, setting the stage for the thrilling world of racing and fast cars we enjoy today. So, what do you think made him take such a risk on an icy lake? Prepare to be amazed by Amazon's isolated tribes. Hidden deep within the lush, green expanse of the Amazon rainforest are some of the world's last truly isolated tribes. These communities, such as the Yanomami and the Karubo, live in harmony with nature, relying on age-old traditions and skills for survival. They typically avoid contact with outsiders, which helps preserve their rich cultures and unique ways of life. Their knowledge of the rainforest is extensive. They can identify hundreds of plants, animals, and natural resources that are vital not just for food, but also for medicine. Many tribes have fascinating social structures, intricate beliefs, and languages that remain largely unknown to the outside world. However, this isolation is threatened due to deforestation and encroachment by outsiders, putting their very existence at risk. Understanding and respecting these tribes is crucial not only for their survival, but also for protecting the vast biodiversity of the rainforest. How can we ensure these incredible cultures continue to thrive? Believe it or not, the world's largest cave exists. Sundong Cave in Vietnam is not just vast, it's a mini ecosystem all on its own. Discovered in 2009, this incredible cavern stretches over 5.5 miles long and boasts ceilings that soar more than 650 feet high. Imagine standing in an enormous underground world where sunlight rarely shines and humidity creates its own weather system with clouds and rain. Inside, you'll find colossal stalagmites, lush greenery, and even rivers winding through the darkness. The cave's unique size and structure allow for such extraordinary weather that exploring it feels like entering another planet. Adventurers and scientists alike marvel at Sundong Cave's beauty and complexity. With such remarkable features, it's no wonder Sundong Cave has captured the imagination of explorers worldwide. How many more secrets does this majestic cave hide? Here's a wild fact about microwave safety. The magnetron in your microwave is the little powerhouse that generates microwaves, which allow us to heat our food quickly and conveniently. However, it also emits radiation that can be harmful to human tissue if we mishandle the appliance. That's why it's super important not to open the microwave or try to fix it on your own. Doing so can lead to dangerous situations, including electrical fires or short circuits. Always remember that safety should come first. If your microwave starts acting oddly, like making strange noises or sparking, don't ignore it. Reach out to a professional technician who knows how to handle these high-tech gadgets. Microwaves are meant to make our lives easier, but they require proper care and respect. So treat your microwave right and enjoy your meals confidently. Most people don't know this, but ATMs run on Windows. It might surprise you to learn that a whopping 89% of ATMs around the globe rely on the Windows operating system to function. Many people assume that ATM companies design their own unique software, but in reality, these machines depend heavily on a familiar tech giant's platform. This widespread use of Windows allows for quicker and easier updates and maintenance, making it easier for banks to manage their many machines efficiently. However, this also raises security concerns, as hackers can exploit common vulnerabilities in Windows-based systems. When you approach an ATM, it's fascinating to think that behind the screen and keypad is a complex blend of banking technology and operating systems everyone is familiar with, but rarely thinks about. So next time you withdraw cash, remember the powerful software at play. Did you know Romania celebrates the wedding of the dead? In some charming rural areas, there exists a unique and intriguing tradition called Nunta Mortului, which symbolizes a wedding between a living person and someone who has passed away, especially if they died single. This unusual celebration provides a way for families to honor their deceased loved ones and ensure they are not forgotten. During Nuntamor, the living participant essentially symbolizes a bride or groom for the deceased, participating in festivities that could include a feast, music, and dancing. The living person may wear special clothes, and the event often mirrors an actual wedding ceremony, complete with vows and rituals. This remarkable practice reflects deep emotional connections and cultural resilience, showcasing how communities in Romania maintain respect and remembrance for those who have passed while celebrating life itself. Isn't it fascinating how traditions can bridge the gap between life and death? Ever met a celebrity at your wedding? In a surprising twist of fate, actor Keanu Reeves attended a couple's wedding in the United Kingdom after coincidentally staying at the same hotel. Imagine the shock when the bride and groom found out that the beloved star was just down the hall. Instead of brushing them off, Keanu graciously accepted their invitation, embodying his well-known humility. Guests were thrilled as he mingled, posed for photos, and even shared a heartfelt toast. It's these unexpected moments that remind us how life can be full of surprises. Not only did the couple get a memorable story to tell, but they also experienced a true Hollywood star who values genuine connections over his celebrity status. So next time you think about the randomness of life, remember that even a walk down a hotel corridor can lead to a star-studded surprise. Here's a wild fact about extreme temperatures in space. The universe is home to mind-blowing environments, like regions where temperatures soar above 1,000 degrees Celsius. This intense heat isn't just around stars, it's also found in the remnants of exploding supernovae and even giant gas clouds. Under such scorching conditions, everyday materials like carbon fiber can behave in unexpected ways. For instance, carbon fiber, which is usually strong and light here on Earth, might weaken or change its structure in space's extreme heat. Scientists study these effects to understand how materials will perform in possible future space missions, or even when we think about colonizing other planets. Imagine astronauts crafting tools or shelters from materials that can withstand these incredible temperatures. What fascinating possibilities might our future explorers face in these fiery regions of the universe? Discover the brothers behind barbed wire innovation. After World War II, two entrepreneurial brothers in New York transformed a humble garage operation into a booming business known for its barbed wire. Their names were Joseph and Edward Glidden, and they wanted to create a practical solution for keeping livestock in check. Initially, they started with basic materials, experimenting until they perfected their design. Their barbed wire quickly gained popularity, providing security and fencing solutions to farmers across America. It was more than just a wire. It became a symbol of the West, enabling ranchers to manage their lands more effectively. By capitalizing on the post-war demand for farming supplies, the brothers turned their small venture into a major company, impacting agricultural practices for generations. Today, their influence is seen not just in farming, but in various security applications worldwide. How did such a simple idea lead to such widespread use? Is it really true that NASA's budget is soaring? NASA, the United States Space Agency, is projected to spend more than $27 billion on space exploration by 2024. This incredible amount reflects the growing ambition to explore our solar system and beyond, aiming to answer profound questions about the universe. A significant portion of this budget is dedicated to returning humans to the moon through the Artemis program, which aims to land the first woman and the next man on the lunar surface by the mid-2020s. In addition, NASA is investing in Mars missions, including the Perseverance rover, which is searching for signs of ancient life and preparing for future human missions. The budget also supports various innovations in technology and science, further pushing the boundaries of what we know. As we advance our capabilities in space, this funding highlights our commitment to understanding not only our planet, but also the cosmos. What do you think we might discover with such an impressive budget? Most people don't know this toothbrush tip. Dentists recommend keeping toothbrushes at least 2 meters away from toilets to prevent contamination. It might sound surprising, but there's a good reason for this advice. When you flush a toilet, tiny droplets of water can spray into the air, containing bacteria and other particles. These droplets can drift and land on surfaces nearby, including your toothbrush. By keeping your toothbrush at least 2 meters away, you significantly reduce the risk of exposing your oral hygiene tool to harmful germs. This simple practice helps maintain better dental health and hygiene. Remember, your mouth is a gateway to your body, and maintaining a clean toothbrush is crucial. Additionally, consider storing your toothbrush upright in a holder that allows it to air dry, as moisture can promote germ growth. So the next time you're setting up your bathroom, keep this handy rule in mind. Why risk your health when a little distance can make a big difference? Is it really true that Danny Trejo turned his life around? Danny Trejo, famous for his tough guy roles in action films like Machete, actually had a challenging past. He struggled with crime and addiction to heroin during his younger years. However, after hitting rock bottom, Danny sought help through rehabilitation. This life-changing decision didn't just save him, it opened new doors. Once he was clean, he became an addiction counselor, helping others confront their struggles. It was during this time that he was invited to consult on a film set, which ignited his passion for acting. This unexpected opportunity transformed him into one of Hollywood's most recognizable figures, showcasing how a difficult past can lead to remarkable change. His journey emphasizes resilience and hope, showing that with determination and support, anyone can reinvent their life. Isn't that inspiring? Here's a wild fact about ancient cotton use. Long ago, cotton wasn't just a fabric, it was a symbol of luxury and social standing. In ancient civilizations like Egypt and India, wearing cotton was a clear indicator of wealth and status. Unlike rougher materials, cotton offered unmatched comfort, making it highly sought after by the elite. Imagine attending a grand event and being identified by the soft, breathable fabric draped elegantly on your body. This luxurious textile was so prized that it often sparked trade between distant regions, connecting cultures and economies in ways we sometimes overlook today. Even heirlooms made from this material passed down through generations became treasured markers of wealth and heritage. So next time you slip on a cotton shirt, think about the thousands of years of history woven into its threads. Isn't it fascinating how something so common today used to define social circles? Is it really true that cockroaches can survive radiation? Surprisingly, yes. Cockroaches and many other insects have a remarkable ability to withstand ionizing radiation, which is harmful to most living beings. This fascinating resilience comes from their unique cell structure. Unlike humans, whose cells frequently divide and multiply, cockroach cells divide much less often. This means their cells are less vulnerable to the damaging effects of radiation, which primarily harms rapidly dividing cells. In scientific studies, cockroaches have survived doses of radiation that would be lethal to humans and other mammals. This ability to endure harsh conditions helps cockroaches thrive in environments where many creatures would perish. So, while they might not be your favorite house guests, their extraordinary survival skills showcase just how resilient these little critters can be. Isn't nature's adaptability impressive? Did you know checkers are older than chess? This classic game, often called drafts, holds a fascinating history that stretches back to ancient times. Archaeologists have discovered evidence of a primitive version of checkers dating back to around 3000 BC in Mesopotamia, an area known for its rich cultural advancements. Unlike chess, which emerged much later, these early versions of checkers involve simple moves and straightforward strategies. It's intriguing to think that while chess evolved into a game of complex tactics and royal themes, checkers maintained its accessibility and charm. Players of all ages can enjoy this game, making it a staple in households and game nights around the world. So next time you play a few rounds, remember you're participating in a tradition that spans thousands of years. How cool is it that such a simple game has survived through the ages? Here's a wild fact about volcanic pizzas. These culinary delights are created using geothermal rocks found in active volcanic areas like Stromboli Island in Italy. Imagine a pizza cooked by nature's own oven. The temperature can soar above 472 degrees Fahrenheit, transforming ordinary ingredients in just a few minutes. As the pizza sizzles under the intense heat, it develops a perfectly crispy base, while the geothermal energy infuses the pizza with a slight smoky flavor that you can't replicate in a regular oven. This unique method not only showcases the power of nature, but also creates a truly one-of-a-kind eating experience. Picture enjoying a slice while surrounded by the stunning views of a volcano. So would you dare to taste a pizza that's cooked by an active volcano? What if you had words for your feelings? Having a strong emotional vocabulary can make a huge difference in how we experience and express our emotions. When we can articulate our feelings clearly, we tend to manage them better. Research shows that individuals with a well-developed emotional vocabulary, those who can pinpoint and name their feelings accurately, often experience improved mental health outcomes. This means they're more likely to cope with stress, resolve conflicts, and build healthy relationships. On the other hand, people with a limited emotional vocabulary might find themselves overwhelmed or confused by their feelings, struggling to communicate what's going on inside them. This struggle can lead to increased anxiety and frustration, affecting their overall well-being. So, enhancing your emotional vocabulary isn't just about sounding smart. It's about equipping yourself with the tools to better understand and navigate your emotional world. What are some words you can add to your emotional toolkit today? Here's something incredible about adipocere preservation. Under specific conditions, a body can transform into a waxy substance known as adipocere or grave wax. This fascinating process occurs when body fat breaks down due to the action of soil enzymes after death. These enzymes interact with the fats in the body, leading to a chemical reaction that changes the fat into a soft, waxy material. This natural phenomenon usually happens in damp, anaerobic environments, where the lack of oxygen slows down the typical decomposition processes. Adipocere can effectively preserve the body for years, often found in old graves or archaeological sites. It's like nature's way of wrapping the remains in a protective layer. This unique preservation has intrigued scientists and historians alike, shedding light on how bodies decompose and the conditions that can alter this process. Isn't it amazing how our natural world can create such unusual forms of preservation? Here's something incredible about the Kuwaiti dinar. It's true, the Kuwaiti dinar is celebrated as the most valuable currency in the world, with one single dinar trading for around $330 USD. This high exchange rate stems from Kuwait's flourishing oil export industry, which is one of the largest and most profitable in the globe. The vast oil reserves provide Kuwait with significant wealth, ensuring a robust economy driven by consistent revenue. Such financial strength allows the dinar to maintain its status as a powerhouse in the currency markets. Interestingly, Kuwait has made concerted efforts to manage its financial policies, successfully keeping inflation low and its currency strong. This strategic approach adds to the dinar's appeal for investors and travelers alike. Unlike many currencies that may fluctuate wildly due to economic downturns or political instability, the dinar has shown remarkable stability, preserving its value even in uncertain times. This stability means that holding Kuwaiti dinars gives individuals impressive purchasing power compared to many other currencies worldwide. Whether you're planning a trip to Kuwait or diving into global finance, the remarkable status of the Kuwaiti dinar certainly deserves your attention. Is it really true that frogs don't drink water? Absolutely. Frogs have a fascinating way of getting their hydration without the need for sipping from a pond or puddle. Instead, they absorb water directly through their skin, specifically through a special area known as the drinking patch on their bellies and thighs. This unique adaptation allows them to soak up moisture from their environment, which is particularly handy when they live in humid places or during wet weather. This means that frogs can remain hydrated even when facing dry periods, showcasing their incredible ability to adapt to various conditions. Interestingly, this method of absorption is not just limited to drinking water. Frogs can also take in oxygen through their skin. So the next time you spot a frog, remember that it's not just hopping around, it's also a master at staying hydrated without ever taking a sip. Amazing fireflies light up for love during mating season. Fireflies are like tiny living flashlights, creating a magical glow to attract mates. This fascinating process is called bioluminescence, where fireflies produce light through a chemical reaction in their bodies. During the warm summer evenings, male fireflies flash their lights in unique patterns, signaling their presence to females. Each species has its own specific rhythm and color of light, making the night sky come alive with a stunning display of twinkling signals. Females respond to these beautiful light shows by lighting up themselves or blinking back, leading to a captivating dance of romance in the dark. Not only does this enchanting process serve the purpose of attracting partners, but it also helps to deter predators. The glow can signal that they are potentially toxic or unpalatable to those who might want to snack on them. So next time you see fireflies lighting up the night, remember, it's a delightful love story happening right before your eyes. From janitor to principal, how Gabe Saunier inspired change. In 1985, Gabe Saunier was just a janitor at a school in Louisiana, but he had a vision for something greater. Every day he watched the teachers and the principal interact with students, filling him with inspiration and hope. That same principle encouraged him to pursue his passion for education leadership. With determination and hard work, Gabe went back to school, eventually earning the credentials needed to become a principal himself. His journey shows how one person's belief in another can spark transformative change. Now, as a principal, he not only leads with empathy, but also motivates others to follow their dreams, proving that no matter where you start, you can aim high. Gabe's story reminds us all that fostering education can change lives and create positive ripples within the community. Did you know that South Korea is a gaming paradise? South Korea has become a dazzling beacon in the world of video gaming, known for its vibrant and intense gaming culture. This small yet mighty nation boasts one of the highest rates of internet connectivity globally, enabling a stunning esports scene that has gained international recognition. Gamers in South Korea often dedicate their lives to mastering their craft, starting from a young age, igniting their passion in gaming cafes found in every corner of major cities like Seoul and Busan. Here, friends gather for exciting battles in popular games like League of Legends and Overwatch. With professional players rising to celebrity status, massive tournaments capture the attention of millions, both in venues filled with enthusiastic fans and through online streaming platforms. The government recognizes the potential of this booming industry, actively supporting it with funding initiatives and even establishing specialized schools to nurture young talent. Events like the League of Legends World Championship not only highlight impressive skills but also celebrate the strong community spirit among gamers, making South Korea a true hub for gaming enthusiasts worldwide. Did you know bald eagles feast on crabs? These majestic birds are often seen soaring high above rivers and coastal areas, but their hunting skills can sometimes surprise us. Bald eagles have a keen eye and incredible agility, allowing them to spot crabs and other seafood from the air. Once they spot their prey, they swoop down with impressive speed, using their powerful talons to snatch crabs right off the shoreline. This behavior highlights the fascinating dynamics of nature and food chains. Crabs form a significant part of the bald eagle's diet, particularly in coastal regions where these birds thrive. By preying on crabs, bald eagles play an important role in maintaining healthy ecosystems. They help control crab populations, which in turn affects the broader food web. This interaction demonstrates how interconnected life is in nature, where one species can impact many others. Next time you see a bald eagle, remember it's not just a symbol of freedom, it's also a talented hunter playing its part in the circle of life. Did you know that your phone's spacebar can scroll? This nifty trick allows you to navigate through text with the precision of a cursor, making it super handy when typing or editing. Instead of tapping on tiny buttons while trying to position your cursor, simply press and hold the spacebar to glide your finger across the screen. As you do this, the cursor moves fluidly, letting you place it exactly where you want, whether you're correcting a typo or selecting a portion of text. This feature works on many smartphones, enhancing the way we interact with our devices. It's a game changer for anyone who finds touchscreens a bit tricky. So next time you're writing a long message or tweaking a document, remember this simple yet effective technique. Why not give it a try and see how much easier it makes your texting experience? You might be shocked to learn this about Shakira. Despite her incredible success as a global music icon, Shakira faced rejection early in her career due to her unique singing style. When she was just a young girl, she auditioned for her school choir, filled with hopes of sharing her talent. However, the choir director found her vibrato so unusual that he compared it to the sound of a goat. Can you imagine being turned down because your voice is too distinctive? Instead of giving up, Shakira embraced her uniqueness and kept honing her craft. Over the years, her signature sound has captivated millions, leading to numerous hits and a dedicated fan base. It's a fascinating reminder that sometimes the very features that make us different can set us apart in the best possible ways. So next time you hear one of her catchy songs, remember, rejection can be the first step towards greatness. Why exactly does a giant snake fascinate us? Imagine a snake longer than a school bus, over 100 feet. Such a creature would not only be the largest snake ever, but also one of the most remarkable animals in history. This incredible size sparks our imagination, conjuring images of giant serpents lurking in the depths of jungles or hidden in ancient myths. Some reports even claim that this astonishing snake could be up to a century old, raising questions about its habitat, diet, and even the environment it thrives in. But how is it possible for a snake to grow so large and live so long? Factors like abundant food sources, lack of predators, and ideal living conditions contribute to the lives of snakes. This makes us wonder if there are still mysteries in our world waiting to be discovered, or if creatures like this giant snake are relics of the past. What do you think? Surprisingly, humans don't have a penis bone. Unlike many other mammals, such as dogs and monkeys, humans are one of the few primates without a baculum, also known as a penis bone. This little skeletal structure can vary in size and shape across different species, providing support during mating. For instance, the baculum can be quite lengthy in gorillas, while others like rodents have unique shapes that suit their reproductive needs. So why did humans lose this feature? One theory suggests it could be related to our social structures and mating behaviors. Human reproduction tends to focus more on emotional bonds rather than just physical ones. This evolutionary change might have encouraged different reproductive strategies, leading us to rely on companionship instead. Interestingly, the absence of a baculum doesn't seem to impact our reproductive success, which raises intriguing questions about evolution and how different species adapt over time. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies have evolved in such unique ways? What if I told you AI can speed up drug discovery? In recent years, artificial intelligence algorithms have transformed the landscape of medicine, making the identification and development of new drugs much faster. Instead of the traditional trial and error methods, AI analyzes vast amounts of data to reveal potential candidates for new medications. One fascinating application is with oxytocin, often dubbed the love hormone. This powerful hormone is essential for creating trust, deepening attachments, and enhancing social interactions among people. By using AI to study oxytocin's effects, researchers can explore new therapeutic options for conditions like anxiety and autism. Imagine a world where breakthroughs in medicine occur at lightning speed, all thanks to cutting-edge technology. With AI at the forefront, we may soon see new treatments that improve lives in ways we never thought possible. Did you know Germany has a unique traffic light game? In the bustling streets of Germany, waiting at a traffic light can become a fun experience. Pedestrians find themselves engaging in a game of Pong right at the crosswalk. This clever innovation uses interactive traffic signals that allow people to play a simple version of the classic game while they wait for the light to change. Imagine standing there, tapping on a screen to send a virtual ball back and forth, competing against another player waiting on the opposite side. It transforms those boring moments into exciting seconds of entertainment, promoting both fun and awareness of traffic rules. This delightful addition encourages people to focus on the light, making sure they're ready to cross safely when it turns green. It's a fantastic way to boost public morale and make city life a bit more enjoyable. So next time you're in Germany, keep an eye out for these interactive signals. Wouldn't it be great if other countries adopted similar ideas? Let's uncover the truth about reading's power. Reading isn't just a way to pass the time, it actually rewires our brains. Studies have shown that regularly diving into books can enhance both intelligence and empathy. When you read, especially fiction, you enter different worlds and explore the thoughts and feelings of diverse characters. This not only sharpens your critical thinking skills, but also boosts your emotional intelligence, helping you understand and connect with others better. As your brain processes words, it builds new neural pathways, improving memory, comprehension, and problem-solving abilities. Imagine picking up a novel and finding that it does more than entertain. It transforms your brain. So the next time you lose yourself in a story, remember that you're not just enjoying a good read, you're also giving your mind a workout and opening up to new perspectives on life. Ready to turn the page? Hard to believe, but yams are a festival favorite. In West Africa, especially Nigeria, yams are more than just a food staple. They hold deep cultural significance. Every year, communities come together to celebrate the yam harvest with vibrant festivals filled with music, dancing, and delicious dishes. These events honor the yam as a symbol of fertility and abundance, bringing people together in joyous celebration. Interestingly, Nigeria is the world's largest producer of yams, accounting for over 60% of the global supply. This thriving crop is crucial for local economies and food security. During festivals, you might see creatively cooked yam dishes as families showcase their culinary skills. From yam porridge to yam pottage, the options are both diverse and delicious. So, next time you enjoy a yam dish, think of the rich tradition behind it and the lively festivals that celebrate this remarkable tuber. How fascinating is that? What gives salmon their vibrant orange-pink color? This striking hue comes from carotenoid pigments that salmon absorb through their diet, especially from crustaceans like shrimp and krill. Carotenoids are natural pigments found in many foods, and they play a key role in giving salmon their beautiful coloring. Just like flamingos that get their pink shade from munching on similar diets, salmon also rely on these pigments to enhance their appearance. When these fish eat crustaceans, they digest the carotenoids, which then get deposited in their flesh and skin. This coloration isn't just for show, it's a signal to potential mates about their health and vitality, making it an essential part of their reproductive success. Interestingly, if salmon don't eat enough of these crustaceans, their natural color may fade to a dull gray. So next time you enjoy a delicious salmon dish, remember that its vibrant color is a tasty reflection of its diet and a sign of its fitness. What happens with body dysmorphic disorder? Dysmorphophobia, or body dysmorphic disorder, BDD, is a mental health condition where individuals become overly focused on perceived flaws in their appearance. These imperfections might be minor or even non-existent, yet they can feel overwhelming for those affected. People with BDD often go to great lengths to hide or correct these imagined blemishes, which can include excessive grooming, wearing makeup, or even undergoing unnecessary surgeries. This relentless fixation can lead to significant distress and affect daily life, relationships, and self-esteem. Imagine constantly feeling like your appearance is under scrutiny or fearing others will notice your supposed flaws. While the individuals suffering from BDD are usually aware that their concerns might be exaggerated, the emotional pain they experience is very real. It's important to recognize that help is available through therapy and support systems. If you or someone you know struggles with BDD, reaching out for assistance can be a vital step toward recovery. You won't believe this about Mount Athos monks. Monks living on Mount Athos, a revered spiritual sanctuary in Greece, hold a fascinating belief that levitating during prayer can help them connect more deeply with God. This tradition has roots in their intense spiritual practices, where prayer and meditation are pivotal. Some monks claim to have experienced the thrilling phenomenon of levitation, feeling as if they lift off the ground while in deep communion with the divine. However, despite these testimonies, no scientific evidence has emerged to back these assertions, leaving the mystery intact. Is it a supernatural event that transcends our understanding, or simply a remarkable physical ability? While skeptics may doubt, the allure of reaching for the heavens continues to inspire those who seek divine connection, making Mount Athos a unique place of wonder and faith. Discover a quirky museum dedicated to Tom and Jerry. In the heart of Japan, a one-of-a-kind museum showcases sculptures inspired by the beloved animated series, bringing to life the hilarious chase between Tom and Jerry. Created by the talented artist Taku Inoue, this gallery presents a playful take on the show's most absurd and chaotic moments. Visitors can marvel at dynamic sculptures that capture the essence of the iconic cat-and-mouse rivalry, blending humor with artistry. Each piece tells a story, reflecting the clever antics and relentless pursuit that fans have adored for generations. Taku Inoue's work not only honors the classic series, but also invites viewers to engage with the art in a fun and interactive way. Whether you're a longtime fan of Tom and Jerry or new to the series, this museum promises an enjoyable experience full of nostalgia and creativity. Are you ready to chase after some artistic fun? Can you believe Pluto hasn't finished its orbit yet? Discovered in 1930, Pluto is a fascinating, distant dwarf planet that has its own unique rhythm in our solar system. While most planets zip around the Sun, Pluto takes a staggering 248 years to complete a single orbit. That means when Pluto was discovered, it was just getting started on a journey that won't wrap up until 2178. Isn't that mind-blowing? In contrast, think about Mercury, the speedster of our solar system, which zips around the Sun in just 88 days. Pluto's eccentric orbit also means that it sometimes gets closer to the Sun than Neptune, leading to interesting interactions and changes in its atmosphere. Although no longer classified as a full planet in 2006, Pluto continues to captivate astronomers and space enthusiasts alike. Its icy surface and diverse moons, especially Charon, its largest moon, make it a tantalizing target for study. So as we wait for Pluto's next grand finish line in its cosmic dance, we can appreciate how diverse and surprising our solar system really is. Did you know that X is missing from US states? It's true. The letter X is the only letter in the entire English alphabet that doesn't show up in the names of any US states. You might think of words like Arizona or New Mexico, which contain the letter, but when it comes to state names, it just doesn't make an appearance. This quirky fact sparks curiosity about language and geography. Many letters are common in state names like E or N, appearing in multiple states, but X stands alone. Why is that? Maybe it's because X feels unique or even a bit mysterious compared to its alphabet buddies. So the next time you take a road trip across the USA, remember this fun linguistic twist. What other surprising facts about language do you think are out there? This might surprise you. Ducks are nature's survivors. These incredible birds thrive in various environments, from the freezing Arctic tundras to blazing deserts. Their feathers are not just for show, they are coated with a special oil from a gland located near their tails. This waterproof feature enables ducks to swim in icy waters without getting wet, which is crucial for their survival. Among the many duck species, the northern pintail stands out for its impressive migration journey, traveling thousands of miles between breeding and wintering grounds. They display remarkable resilience, adapting their metabolism and adjusting their blood vessels to withstand bitter cold and avoid frostbite. Each year, these amazing creatures face harsh conditions, yet continue to thrive, showcasing their adaptability and strength in the wild. Isn't it fascinating how nature equips such ordinary-looking birds with extraordinary skills? Is it really true about McDonald's fry magic? The crispy texture of McDonald's famous fries comes from a special preparation process that makes them irresistible. First, the potatoes are cut and blanched, which means they're briefly cooked in hot water to soften them. But that's just the beginning. The fries are then partly fried and frozen, and here's where the magic happens. They are coated with dextrose, a kind of sugar. This coating helps caramelize the fries during cooking, giving them that beautiful golden brown color we all love. But wait, there's more. To enhance the flavor, natural beef flavoring is added to the frying oil, ensuring that each bite is as tasty as it is crispy. This combination of techniques not only gives the fries their signature taste, but also helps maintain that perfect crunch we can't resist. Next time you enjoy a serving of McDonald's fries, you'll know just how much thought goes into making them so delicious. Guess what really drives ancient viruses out of ice? Researchers have made a fascinating discovery in the Arctic permafrost, where ancient viruses have been preserved for thousands of years. One notable example is the pythovirus, which had been in a state of dormancy for a staggering 30,000 years. When scientists revived this long-frozen virus, it came to life and began to infect amoebas placed in its habitat. This remarkable finding raises questions about what other secrets the permafrost might be hiding and how these ancient pathogens could impact ecosystems today. With climate change rapidly thawing permafrost, there's a growing concern that ancient viruses might escape and interact with modern organisms. How will this affect the balance of life in our world? The implications are enormous, suggesting that the exposure of these ancient viruses could pose unforeseen challenges for health and ecology as our planet continues to warm. Curious about kittens' long learning journey? Domestic kittens need around 4 months with their mothers to learn important skills and behaviors. During this crucial time, they soak up lessons on how to play, groom, hunt, and socialize, all essential for becoming well-adjusted adult cats. Interestingly, with the right care, including a nutritious diet and a safe indoor environment, these furry companions can live for over 20 years. This significant lifespan is a testament to the bond they form with their human families. Keeping them indoors not only protects them from dangers like traffic and predators, but also helps maintain their health. So if you're considering adopting a kitten, ensure you allow ample time for their development and prepare for a long-lasting friendship. By providing a loving home and proper education during their formative months, you'll be rewarded with a happy, healthy pet that can bring joy to your life for decades. Are you ready to start this exciting adventure? This might surprise you. Earth has a rhythmic pulse. Scientists have detected a fascinating microseismic pulse that occurs every 26 seconds, originating from the depths of the ocean. This rhythmic phenomenon is like the planet's heartbeat, resonating through the Earth in an intriguing way. Researchers believe these pulses might be linked to ocean waves, but the exact cause remains a mystery. Isn't it amazing to think about how our planet is constantly in motion, even when it seems perfectly still? Every 26 seconds, the Earth vibrates, sending tiny ripples through the ground that we might not even feel. While some scientists suggest that undersea earthquakes or the interaction of ocean currents could play a role, no one has pinpointed the exact trigger yet. This ongoing mystery opens up exciting avenues for scientific exploration, inviting us to learn more about our dynamic planet. Understanding these pulses could provide clues about ocean dynamics, geology, and even climate change. So next time you think about the Earth, remember it's moving to its own rhythmic beat. Can you imagine makeup dating back 6,000 years? The earliest known use of makeup originated in ancient Egypt, where Egyptians discovered that crushed minerals could enhance their beauty while also serving practical purposes. They used vibrant minerals like malachite and galena to create eye makeup that not only made their eyes stand out, but also protected them against the scorching sun. This creativity wasn't just for looks. The pigments had antimicrobial properties, which helped keep their skin healthy amidst the harsh desert environment. Ancient Egyptians took great care in applying these natural substances, often blending them with oils to create the perfect consistency. Makeup rituals were an essential part of daily life and celebrations, reflecting the culture's values and beliefs. So next time you reach for your makeup, remember that you're part of a long tradition that started thousands of years ago. Did you know Coca-Cola's logo shines even in the dark? This iconic logo was carefully designed to be instantly recognizable, even in challenging conditions. The creators wanted it to stand out in low-light environments and from afar, which explains its bold and flowing script. The distinctive red and white colors are not just eye-catching, they also invoke feelings of happiness and excitement, making it an unforgettable brand symbol. Coca-Cola invested a lot of time into its typography to ensure that whether you're at a concert, a sporting event, or even driving by, you can identify the logo easily. It's a great example of how design elements can impact our perception. So the next time you see that familiar logo, remember it wasn't just a random choice. This design was meticulously crafted to be bold and clear, whether it's day or night. Why does the Naknavas hold a shipbuilding record? This incredible ship, originally known as the Seawise Giant, is an astonishing 1,503 feet long, making it the longest vessel ever constructed. Imagine a ship so vast that it could stretch longer than 4 football fields lined up end to end. Built with cutting-edge technology, the Naknavas showcases the amazing advancements in modern shipbuilding. Its size isn't just for show, it reflects the incredible engineering skills and expertise that shipbuilders possess today. The Naknavas can carry enormous cargo and navigate vast oceans, highlighting our ability to push boundaries in design and construction. The journey from blueprints to launching this floating giant was no small feat, requiring a remarkable coordination of materials, craftsmanship, and innovation. With every inch meticulously designed, the Naknavas symbolizes how far we've come in marine technology. As maritime needs grow and evolve, this ship stands as a testament to human ingenuity. Who knows what the future holds for shipbuilding? Is it really true that a marijuana plane crashed in Yosemite? In 1976, an unusual event unfolded when a small plane carrying 6,000 pounds of marijuana crashed in the stunning surroundings of Yosemite National Park. This bizarre incident sparked immediate excitement among adventurers and climbers who began flocking to the crash site in search of a free stash. News of the crash spread quickly, and many people descended into the park with hopes of salvaging some of the cargo. They didn't just take a little. Some even smoked and sold the marijuana, turning a solemn aviation incident into an unexpected treasure hunt. However, park rangers soon caught wind of the situation and stepped in to restore order. This curious chapter in Yosemite's history highlights just how unpredictable life can be, especially when it mixes with nature's beauty and human ingenuity. Who knew a plane crash could lead to such unexpected adventures? Believe it or not, the overland train Mark II astonishes. This incredible amphibious vehicle was specifically developed for military and heavy lift applications, showcasing cutting-edge engineering. Stretching an impressive 107 yards long, the overland train Mark II is equipped with a remarkable 54 wheels, which help distribute its enormous weight. This vehicle can transport up to 600 tons of cargo, making it a vital asset in logistics and transportation sectors, especially in remote or challenging terrains. Its amphibious nature means it can traverse both land and water, opening up a world of possibilities for operations in diverse environments. Imagine this giant vehicle gliding across a lake or rolling over rugged landscapes, delivering essential supplies to troops or disaster-stricken areas. The overland train. Mark II isn't just about size. Its design combines practicality with formidable power, ensuring it can tackle the toughest jobs. This vehicle is a true testament to human ingenuity, spanning over a football field length and boasting the strength to carry loads that would challenge most trucks and boats. How do you think such innovations will shape future transport solutions? Did you know Mendeleev designed the periodic table in 1869? This innovative scientist, Dmitry Mendeleev, cleverly organized elements based on their properties, which was groundbreaking for its time. By grouping similar elements together, he created a clear and useful guide that helped chemists understand how different substances interacted with one another. Mendeleev even predicted the existence of undiscovered elements, confidently leaving gaps in his table for them, based on trends he noticed in the properties of elements around those spaces. Fast forward to today, and the periodic table remains an essential tool in chemistry, showcasing over 100 elements. Each element is listed with its atomic number, symbol, and a host of unique properties. Imagine the excitement when new elements are discovered or synthesized, expanding this scientific map. Mendeleev's original work laid the essential groundwork for how we study and interact with elements in nature, making chemistry not only fascinating, but also crucial for innovations in various fields, from medicine to engineering. How cool is it that one person's insight could change science forever? Did you know Saudi Arabia imports sand? Despite being home to the vast Arabian desert, the country actually imports sand for various uses. You might think that with so much desert, Saudi Arabia would have plenty of sand to spare. However, not all sand is created equal. The sand found in the desert is often too fine and dusty for construction purposes. For building roads, concrete, and other critical infrastructure, the construction industry requires sand that is coarser and more angular. This is because coarser sand can bond better and create stronger concrete. As Saudi Arabia continues its ambitious development projects, including megacities like Neom, the demand for suitable sand has skyrocketed. Interestingly, this leads to significant imports from countries like the United States and Australia. The need for the right type of sand highlights the unique challenges that countries face, especially in regions where natural resources vary greatly. Who would have thought that a country filled with deserts would need to import such a common material? Did you know that Charleston's Old City Jail is haunted? This historic site once housed some of the South's most notorious criminals, including Lavinia Fisher, who is often called America's first female serial killer. After her execution in 1820, legends began to swirl about her spirit. Visitors to the jail report chilling encounters, including sudden cold spots that seem to appear out of nowhere, eerie whispers that float through the air, and even ghostly figures showing up in photographs. These spooky experiences have made the jail a hotspot for ghost hunters and thrill seekers alike. When you step inside, you can almost feel the weight of history and mystery surrounding the eerie walls. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer in the paranormal, the Old City Jail invites you to explore its haunting past. Will you dare to visit and experience the supernatural for yourself? Have you ever wondered why the Gulf is so rich? The Mississippi River plays a crucial role in shaping the Gulf of Mexico's ecosystem, depositing around 500 million tons of sediment every year. This massive flow of sediment comes from a variety of sources, including eroded land, rainfall, and nutrients from surrounding areas. As the river courses toward the Gulf, it carries along minerals and organic materials that create fertile habitats for diverse marine life. This sediment helps form deltas and marshlands, which are essential for supporting birds, fish, and other wildlife. In fact, the rich mix of nutrients encourages vibrant plankton blooms, which serve as the foundation of the food chain in these waters. However, while this sediment enriches the Gulf ecosystem, too much sediment can lead to problems like algal blooms and loss of water clarity. How do we balance this natural phenomenon with environmental health? Why exactly do we leave cookies for Santa? This delightful tradition comes from an old Dutch custom where children would leave food and drinks for St. Nicholas on his feast day, December 6th. In the Netherlands, it was a way of showing gratitude and respect, hoping to gain St. Nicholas's favor. As Dutch immigrants settled in America, they brought this heartfelt practice with them. Over time, it evolved into the charming ritual we know today of leaving milk and cookies for Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. The idea is not just about delicious treats, it embodies the spirit of giving and kindness during the holiday season. Kids excitedly place their cookies and a glass of milk by the fireplace, believing Santa enjoys these goodies after a long night of delivering gifts. This simple act creates unforgettable moments of joy, anticipation, and a sprinkle of magic for families around the world. So next time you set out cookies, think about how this tradition connects us to history. Dive into Japan's amazing underwater mailbox. This unusual mailbox sits 10 meters deep off the coast of Sumatra and has captured the hearts of many. Over 1,000 letters are sent to this underwater marvel each year, and its fame has spread like wildfire around the globe. People are fascinated by the quirky idea of sending mail while being surrounded by the ocean's wonders. The mailbox is designed for adventurous souls. It's not just a practical way to send postcards, but also a unique experience for divers and snorkelers who visit. Once they find the mailbox, they can drop in their letters and even see notes from other visitors, creating a vibrant community of oceanic correspondence. The mailbox is more than just a fun attraction. It's a symbol of creativity and connection in an unexpected environment. For many, dropping a letter into this submerged box becomes a memorable highlight of their trip. So if you ever find yourself diving in Japan, why not send a message from the deep? Who knows what stories await beneath the waves? You might be shocked to learn that humans share hair similarities. Did you know that humans and chimpanzees have a surprisingly similar amount of hair on their bodies? Most people think of chimps as being super hairy compared to us, but the truth is we both have about the same density of hair follicles. In fact, humans have roughly 5 million hair follicles, while chimps also sport a similar number. This shared characteristic points to our common ancestry, as both species diverged from a shared ancestor millions of years ago. However, the types of hair differ significantly. Human hair is finer and often grows longer than the coarser, shorter hair typical of chimpanzees. So why do we seem so different? It's all about how our hair evolved over time. While chimps have developed a thicker coat to help them adapt to their forest habitat, humans lost some body hair as they adapted to various climates and began wearing clothes. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as hair can tell us so much about our evolutionary journey? Did you know your spinal cord is a message highway? The spinal cord serves as a vital pathway, carrying signals between your brain and body. Imagine it as a superhighway for information. When your brain wants to move your arm or feel something, it sends messages down the spinal cord. This structure is part of the central nervous system and is crucial for everything from simple movements to complex thoughts. The spinal cord isn't just about movement. It also relays sensory information. For instance, when you touch something hot, sensory nerves send a message up the spinal cord to your brain, which quickly interprets the sensation and warns you to pull away. Additionally, the spinal cord is divided into sections, each responsible for different body parts. Injuries to this area can disrupt these messages, affecting mobility and sensation. This highlights the spinal cord's importance in maintaining the body's communication network, allowing us to interact with the world around us. So the next time you move or feel something, remember how important your spinal cord really is. What if I told you Muhammad Ali changed boxing forever? Muhammad Ali, born Cassius Clay, didn't just become a champion in the ring, he transformed the sport itself. After his conversion to Islam, he adopted the name Muhammad Ali, meaning the praised one, which reflected his deep personal beliefs. His fighting style was revolutionary, combining speed and agility with powerful punches, which amazed fans and opponents alike. But Ali's impact went far beyond boxing. He used his platform to speak out against social injustice and war, famously refusing to be drafted into the Vietnam War due to his religious beliefs. This bold stance led to significant consequences, including being stripped of his title and facing prison time. Despite these challenges, he remained a symbol of resilience and the fight for civil rights, inspiring countless individuals around the world. Ali's legacy continues to influence social movements and encourages people to stand up for their beliefs. Is Waiahakua Cave the world's most amazing sea cave? This stunning natural wonder located in Hawaii holds the title of the second largest sea cave globally, stretching an incredible 1,150 feet in length. Visitors can enter the cave through two separate openings, each offering a unique experience. As you step inside, be prepared to be mesmerized by the breathtaking waterfalls that cascade dramatically from the rocky ceilings, creating a magical atmosphere. The play of light on the water and walls enhances the cave's beauty, making it a photographer's paradise. Moreover, the surrounding marine life and intricate rock formations add to the allure of this hidden gem. Whether you're an adventure seeker or a nature lover, exploring Waiahakua Cave offers a chance to witness the raw power of nature. So who's ready to dive into this incredible adventure? Have you ever thought peppers are vegetables? Surprisingly, they're actually classified as fruits, specifically as berries. This might sound odd at first, but it's all about how botanists define these terms. In botanical terms, a fruit is the part of a plant that develops from its flowers and contains seeds. Peppers fit this description perfectly, as they grow from the flowering part of the plant and house seeds inside. This means that while we often treat them as vegetables in our salads and dishes, they are biologically fruits. Imagine biting into a bell pepper and realizing it's more closely related to strawberries or tomatoes than to lettuce. This classification can change how we think about cooking and nutrition too. By considering peppers as fruits, it opens up possibilities for how we use them in recipes. For instance, they can add a sweet kick to fruit salads or smoothies. So next time you're enjoying your favorite pepper, remember that you're not just munching on a vegetable, but savoring a berry in disguise. Here's a wild fact about cornflakes. You might think of them as a staple breakfast food, but their origin story is surprisingly unusual. Kellogg's, the company behind those crunchy flakes, was founded by Dr. John Harvey Kellogg in the late 19th century. Dr. Kellogg was a staunch advocate for health and wellness, and he believed in promoting a lifestyle that included strict diets to curb desires he deemed immoral. As part of these beliefs, he developed cornflakes to create a bland snack that would discourage what he considered unhealthy habits, including masturbation. This surprising history adds a layer of intrigue to our morning routines. Who would have thought that a simple bowl of cornflakes could carry such a deep, albeit bizarre, historical significance? Today, those very same flakes have become a beloved breakfast option around the globe, far removed from their original intentions. Guess what really drives Matanga's growth? Selkulit Mati is at the heart of this bustling city, playing a crucial role in its development and progress. Located in the vibrant region of Matanga, Selkulit Mati isn't just a geographical area, it's a bustling hub of culture, commerce, and community. This dynamic zone attracts residents and businesses alike, contributing to the city's economy and enhancing its reputation. People flock to Selkulit Mati for its diverse offerings, from local markets to cultural events, making it a fantastic place for both locals and visitors to explore. Additionally, the area's infrastructure supports growth, with well-planned roads and public services, ensuring it remains accessible and lively. It's fascinating how one specific area can influence an entire city's trajectory. What makes Selkulit Mati so vital to Matanga's identity? Believe it or not, the largest truck is massive. The Bella's 75710 holds the title as the world's biggest truck, tipping the scales at an incredible 360 tons when empty. Imagine that weight. This oversized vehicle can carry a staggering 450 tons of cargo, making it a giant in the mining and construction industries. With its immense size, the Bella's 75710 isn't just a marvel of engineering, it also comes with a hefty appetite for fuel. It burns around 300 liters of fuel every 62 miles, a testament to its powerful engines and the demands of moving such heavy loads. Designed for rough terrains, it features large tires that can withstand the toughest environments. The truck's sheer scale makes it a fascinating subject of study for both engineers and enthusiasts alike. Can you picture the size of something that could carry entire subway cars or multiple elephants? That's the Bella's 710 for you. You might be shocked to learn that peanuts aren't nuts. In fact, peanuts are legumes, making them cousins to beans and lentils rather than almonds or walnuts. This common misconception stems from their name and how we use them in cooking. When we think of nuts, we usually picture hard-shelled snacks, but peanuts grow underground in pods, just like their legume relatives. They thrive in warm climates, especially in countries like the United States and China. Peanuts are packed with protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients, which makes them a popular choice for both snacking and cooking. Whether in peanut butter, salads, or stir-fries, they add a delicious crunch and flavor. So the next time you munch on peanuts, remember they have a unique identity beyond being just a traditional nut. Isn't that interesting? Hard to believe, but Getty fought over a ransom. In 1973, billionaire J. Paul Getty faced an unimaginable situation when his grandson, John Paul Getty III, was kidnapped in Italy. Initially, Getty was unwilling to pay the $17 million ransom the abductors demanded. Instead, he negotiated down to $3 million, but ultimately paid only $2.2 million. Why? Getty calculated that this amount was the highest he could write off as a tax deduction. This decision shocked many, highlighting a complex intersection of wealth, family loyalty, and financial strategy. Even though he was a billionaire, Getty prioritized his money over his grandson's safety for a time. The ordeal was tense. John Paul was even believed to have had his ear cut off to pressure his grandfather. Eventually, the authorities rescued him, and the family saga continued. Why did money weigh so heavily in this heartbreaking story? Is it really true that boa constrictors are unique snakes? The boa constrictor is indeed a fascinating species, with a name that perfectly matches its scientific classification. The word boa comes from Latin, where it means large water snake, highlighting the impressive size and adaptability of these reptiles. Found in a range of environments, from tropical rainforests to arid regions, these snakes are masters of survival. One of their most remarkable traits is their hunting method. Instead of using venom, Boa constrictors capture their prey by coiling around it and applying pressure until the prey suffocates. This technique allows them to take down animals much larger than themselves, making them effective predators in their habitats. Whether they are lounging in trees or gliding silently through water, boa constrictors showcase the beauty of nature's design. How much do you know about their fascinating lives? Did you know humans have unique cervical vertebrae? Unlike most mammals who universally share a common structure, humans typically boast 7 cervical vertebrae. This fascinating adaptation provides a remarkable insight into our anatomy. While most mammals, from elephants to cats, have the same number, humans stand out due to some unusual evolutionary paths. Each cervical vertebra is a small bone that protects the spinal cord and supports the skull, allowing for flexible neck movements. This flexibility is essential for various activities like turning your head to see something interesting or nodding in agreement. It's interesting that despite our unique arrangement, this trait plays a crucial role in our overall health and functioning. Evolution explains this consistency across the mammalian family tree, with 7 being the magic number for optimal mobility and stability. So next time you turn your head or look around, you can appreciate that this simple action relies on a fascinating evolutionary quirk shared by mammals everywhere. Alpacas thrive when they have friends around. These charming animals are known for their soft fleece and gentle demeanor, but did you know they are highly social creatures? Living in pairs or larger herds is crucial for their health and happiness. When isolated, alpacas can experience significant stress, which might lead to various health problems such as depression and a weakened immune system. Keeping them in groups allows them to engage in natural behaviors, like communicating through humming and bonding through playful antics. Observing an alpaca's social interactions is not only delightful, but also essential for their well-being. So if you're considering adding alpacas to your farm or community, remember that a pair is always better than one. Their joyful social nature makes them wonderful companions. Just like us, they thrive on friendship and connection. Is it really true that y'all has British roots? This charming contraction, often linked to the American South, actually traces back to the British Isles. The earliest known use of y'all, which means you all, popped up in a poem called The Fair Ethiopian by William Leal in 1631. In this piece, the term was employed to address a group of people, showcasing how language evolves over time. As people moved across the Atlantic, they brought various phrases and expressions with them, adapting and morphing them into new forms. Over the years, y'all became a beloved part of Southern dialects, symbolizing friendliness and a sense of community. Today, you might hear it in everyday conversations, capturing the warmth of Southern hospitality. So next time you say y'all, remember it's not just a Southern thing, it has history and connections that cross ocean boundaries. Here's a wild fact about Aglow, New York. In the 1930s, the U.S. government devised an unusual plan to tackle copyright infringement. They created a completely fictitious town called Aglow, designed to catch individuals who were illegally reproducing works without permission. This clever strategy involved sending out notices and issuing business licenses that would lure these infringers into revealing themselves. Surprisingly, the plan worked. But there's more to the story. As time passed and the publicity surrounding Aglow grew, people began to be intrigued by the idea of living in this unique town. Eventually, it transformed from a mere fictional concept into a real settlement as residents moved in, eager for a fresh start. Today, Aglow stands as a testament to creativity and resourcefulness, reminding us how a clever idea can lead to real change. What do you think about a town that started as a ruse? Prepare to be amazed by the smell of rain. This delightful scent, known as petrichor, comes from a fascinating mix of plant oils, soil bacteria, and a hint of ozone. When rain falls, it releases oils from plants that have built up during dry periods, giving us that fresh, earthy aroma. But there's more. Bacteria in the soil, especially a type called actinomycetes, play a crucial role too. When the raindrops hit the ground, they release a compound called geosmin, which adds to the fragrance we love. Additionally, during thunderstorms, lightning produces ozone, which also contributes to that clean, crisp scent we associate with rain. So next time the sky opens up, take a moment to breathe in deeply and appreciate the unique and wonderful blend of nature's own perfume. How cool is it that such a lovely scent has such a complex origin? Did you know UNICEF buys the most vaccines worldwide? This incredible organization is the largest single buyer of vaccines, ensuring that millions of children receive vital immunizations every year. UNICEF plays a crucial role in global health, working tirelessly to deliver vaccines to areas where they're needed most, often in low-income countries facing healthcare challenges. Their efforts help prevent outbreaks of diseases like measles, polio, and tetanus, ultimately saving countless lives. By collaborating with manufacturers and governments, UNICEF negotiates lower prices and guarantees the availability of vaccines, making it more affordable for countries to protect their young populations. In 2021 alone, UNICEF delivered over 600 million vaccine doses, a feat that showcases their commitment to child health. They also focus on educating communities about the importance of vaccinations, combating misinformation that can hinder immunization efforts. Thanks to UNICEF, countless children have a better chance at a healthy future. How amazing is it that one organization can make such a big difference in global health? Luxury weddings are on a whole new level now. Anand Ambani's wedding in India was nothing short of spectacular, showcasing opulence like never before. This grand celebration, which brought together international celebrities from various fields, was a bold statement of luxury. Imagine an event filled with intricate decorations, dazzling lights, and lavish arrangements that took months to plan. The venue shimmered with elegance, adorned with flowers from around the world and exquisite fabrics. It's fascinating to see how such a high-profile wedding creates a ripple effect in the event industry, setting new standards for grandeur. Guests flocked from across the globe to witness this milestone, making it a memorable gathering of stars and influencers. With every detail meticulously curated, from gourmet cuisine to breathtaking entertainment, Anand Ambani's wedding has raised the bar high for future celebrations. This event demonstrates how weddings can transform into stunning spectacles that go beyond personal commitments, becoming a showcase of culture and extravagance. Is this the future of celebrations? What if I told you about Dunhuang Oasis? This enchanting place, nestled in the dry expanse of northwest China, boasts a stunning crescent-shaped lake surrounded by mesmerizing singing dunes. The sound of the wind shifting the sands actually creates a musical hum, adding a magical touch to the scenery. Historically, Dunhuang was more than just a beautiful oasis. It was a crucial gateway along the legendary Silk Road, connecting China to cultures far and wide. Merchants, travelers, and scholars once gathered here, sharing goods and ideas. Today, it attracts visitors from all over the world who are eager to witness its breathtaking landscape and rich history. Whether you're looking to explore ancient Buddhist caves adorned with intricate murals or simply enjoy the beauty of the oasis, Dunhuang offers an unforgettable experience. Have you ever dreamed of stepping into a historical fairy tale? Is cheese the secret to sweet dreams? Recent studies suggest that munching on cheese before bed might actually help prevent nightmares. Researchers found that certain types of cheese could play a role in influencing your dreams due to their chemical composition. When you eat cheese, particularly varieties like cheddar or red Leicester, your body processes the amino acids and vitamins in it, leading to better sleep quality. These cheeses contain tryptophan, an essential amino acid that promotes relaxation and can enhance dream recall. The unique flavors of various cheeses also seem to affect the nature of our dreams. For instance, people who enjoyed blue cheese reported the most vivid dreams, often filled with bizarre and interesting scenarios. While science is still piecing together how exactly cheese impacts our nighttime experiences, it might be worth a try for those who often have restless nights. So next time you're craving a midnight snack, consider reaching for that cheese platter. Sweet dreams could be just a bite away. What if I told you owls have hidden legs? Despite their stocky and fluffy appearance, many people are surprised to learn that a large portion of an owl's legs is actually tucked away beneath their round bodies. This clever design helps them stay warm and look adorable while conserving energy. When these fascinating creatures fly, their legs can drop down, giving us a rare glimpse of their full length. However, owls tend to keep their legs mostly hidden while perched or resting. This adaptation serves more than just an aesthetic purpose. It helps them be stealthy hunters, as their camouflage bodies blend seamlessly into their surroundings. So the next time you spot an owl, remember that its impressive legs are there, just out of sight, playing an essential role in the bird's survival and behavior. How cool is that? Hard to believe, but dragonflies have a tricky start. In their nymph stage, these fascinating creatures live mainly in water, like ponds and streams, for several months. Once they hatch from their eggs, dragonfly mothers often face a sad fate. They usually die shortly afterward. This process, known as senescence, occurs because the mother focuses all her energy on laying and protecting her eggs, ensuring the next generation has the best chance to thrive. While the nymphs are busy growing in their watery homes, they become expert hunters, feeding on smaller aquatic organisms. They even swim backwards and can dart around with incredible agility. After several months of development, the nymphs eventually emerge from the water, transforming into beautiful adult dragonflies. This life cycle showcases the resilience and dedication of these remarkable insects, even if it means the mother won't be around to see her young take flight.